Over the last 3 weeks, I have had a break from Civ6 and my life has gone irreparably worse. Everything is completely, fucked, for lack of a better word. Therefore, I can only believe that the reason why everything sucks for me now is because I've stopped playing as my boy Movember. Therefore, I have come back and I am continuing on where my previous self left off. The issue with this is that I cannot remember what I have done. So the next 5 turns are essentially me bumbling around like an idiot trying to get my bearings on where everything is. I then also realised that I have named a town My Ass Cheeks, and I genuinely laughed at that. This shows that if nobody else on this earth finds my sense of humour funny, at least I do in the future. However, luckily for us all, my 5 brain cells decided to actually work today, and I remembered that we had actually settled on a new land, up in the middle of nowhere, which was completely unexplored. So of course I sent a scout unit off to go and explore that area, and we find a new city-state alongside a few tribal villages, which is just absolutely amazing to get at this point in the game, I'm sure. And while that brave little scout unit was off exploring the grand world, I opened up Spotify and I started listening to random songs which I've always wanted to listen to, and actually I found a pretty good album. Turns out I like Meatloaf. I've never had a real Meatloaf, but you know, the musician's pretty chill. So yeah, Civilization 6 is fun to me, not because of the game, but because it gives me a good excuse to listen to a bunch of music, which I'd never listened to before. I've also been listening to The Clash, bit of Pink Floyd. I don't know, maybe somebody would find this interesting. There was also a lovely little barbarian stronghold right to the left of our city of, I called it Minecraft House? Wow, that is actually just a shit name. Yeah, I found a barbarian stronghold right outside Barbarian House. That's just not its name at all. It doesn't matter. What I did find, however, was multiple barbarians gearing up to completely skewer my arson too. Now, luckily, I don't know why, they just stopped attacking. I mean, they killed our spearmen, and then they just stopped deity mode. I would have thought they would have murdered me, but evidently here we are living our best life. But yeah, unfortunately, beyond that, not much else really happened, except on the North Island. I found out that we actually had 2 giant barbarian outposts stationed quite near to the town I settled on, and then my scout got fucking murdered.